Starting off the vlog with my girl.
It's so annoying.
What's up, guys and girls? This is Dylan with Diverse Sport Research and Built to Drive Media. So the other day when we worked on the Civic, the thing was way too damn loud. We put the exhaust on there and my ears was bleeding. I think the car got up to about 136 decibels and it was idling at about 98 to 100 decibels. So today we're going to see if we could remedy that issue, because that shit was just way too loud. I couldn't drive the car. It was just horrible. The first thing that I was going to do was take apart the exhaust I just put on the car, which I did not really want to do that because, man, I just bought the damn exhaust and I didn't want to cut it up and put all these weird slices and stuff into there to put a resonator on there or cat or something like that. So I was just like, what can I do to quiet this exhaust down? So I started looking at exhaust silencer, muffler silencers and stuff like that. I didn't like the idea of that because it wouldn't help the drone. So I did a little bit more research and I came across this, guy. A couple different type of, I guess, silencer type of options or whatever. But this one right here is from Car Chemistry. Street Legal Open Headers. So what this is a baffling system that you put into your exhaust system after your header collector. Let's take a look at this design right here and what you get in the box. You're gonna get this. It also comes with instructions and it comes with this. So I wasn't sure if I was gonna drill holes around there yet or not. And that this comes blank, so you could put your own drilled holes inside of there. And look at that. The long side is the side you put near the collector. So this side will go near the collector and this side will go near the tail end of the car. The one I'm going to try out today, because the Civic exhaust had a Integra exhaust system on it, which was 2 1/4, and it wasn't loud and it had a big muffler and it was enough to flow the car. The headers is what's making this real loud, is the headers and the exhaust. So with the Civic, all I really had to do is put headers on it and the exhaust would have been fine. But we did a full exhaust system, so we're going to try to quiet it down. What we're going to do is place this on here. This outlet plus all these holes put together is almost about a 2.5 inch. So we're going to try this out, guys. Car Chemistry makes a host of different sizes. This is for a 3-inch exhaust right here. They have a 2.5 and so forth. After we put a tack weld up top and a tack weld on the bottom, we're gonna head and get the car in the air, pull the mid pipe out, and get this welded in place. We'll see if this actually reduces the noise level of the car. So let's get this tacked up. Before we get under the car, remember how I made it go from a 2.5 to a 3? So what we're going to do is, this is obviously going to be inside of the mid pipe. So I'm going to try to get 1/4 of this to stick inside the header. Like that. That way the air hits this straight out of the header. Because you actually have the option to sit these inside of your collector if your collector is long enough. But again, we have a 2.5 collector and the pipe's 3-inch, so on that note, I want this as close to the collector as possible. And for all you guys that don't know what a collector is, it's the cone part right here of the header. I'm only need 3 tools for this job, which is my welder, this for my oxygen sensor, and this for my V-band. Alright guys, before we get under the car and drop the mid pipe, we're going to put a decibel meter 3 feet behind the car and see what the decibel is at idle. Then we're going to see what it reads at, I think, about 4,500 RPM. Then we'll drop the mid pipe, put the baffle in, and then do a test again from 3 feet away and see if anything's changed. So let's get started, guys. Now that the car's in the air, guys, what we're going to do is take our iPhone and this tape measure. We're going to put the iPhone 3 feet behind the exhaust, and we're going to use an app called Decibel Reader, and we're going to read the decibel at idle, then we'll read it at 4,500 RPM, and then we will put the baffle in and see if the note changes or if the sound changes, and I hope we get a decibel drop, because a legal decibel at 4,500 RPM for this car should be at 95, and we're at 130, so I need a whole lot of help, guys. I've heard that this baffle could drop your decibels anywhere from 3 to 7, so let's see. Okay, so we reset the meter now, and what we're gonna do is let the car idle real quick. You can see at idle we hit 111.2 for our max at idle. So what we're gonna do now is go ahead and rev the car to 5,000 RPM and see where it goes to at 5,000 RPM. Let's check this out, guys. We hit 111 at idle, and then we just hit, let's see what we got here, if we can focus, 121 with an average of 107. So 95 is like the max, guys, and we're already, and a car should be like at 70. So our 121. We got a V-band exhaust, guys, so all we have to do is pull that off like so. And our exhaust is disconnected. All I have to do is literally hit that, but it's pretty warm, so I will wait. For now, I will take off the oxygen sensor right there, and this is the one where the wire broke on the last video, so I got a replacement sensor, and I'll go ahead and replace it with this one right here. Bolts, my exhaust is off the car. One V-band here and one V-band here. We're gonna take this baffling system and doesn't fit, guys. Okay, but anyways, we're gonna take this and we are gonna slide it into there about that deep, guys. That way this part's almost in the collector of the headers. So car chemistry says if this doesn't fit perfectly, what you want to do is just take a grinder and shave off a little bit and a little bit and stick it in each time to see. So I guess we're gonna see. I might be able to just hit it in with a hammer, because I heard reports that you could just hit it in with a hammer and that works as well. So we're gonna stand this exhaust up and see what's going on. Okay, so that's pretty much where I wanted it. The only thing is that this pipe wasn't 3-inch ID. It was probably like a 2.8. So I trimmed the other two so they slid in there. And this one, I didn't trim as much, so I just knocked it in there. I chopped this off right here because this was just the end that I was hitting with the hammer. We didn't lose anything. So that's where it started. So we literally just barely took off anything. So we didn't lose any material. All right, let's place this thing on the car and see how it sounds. And the cool thing again, the reason why I wasn't too worried about getting that all the way in there was because I wanted this side inside the header anyway. And then at the end of the day, if I really need a different style resonator, I could cut it right here and place a V-band right there. And this will be a resonator section. We're gonna go ahead and get this on the car and check to see if there's any difference. I also made one myself, which is this one. And it's the same thing. And I already checked this one and it actually lowered the sound by 10 decibels. So if this is 10 and we can get 7 out of there, we'll get 17, and that should put us in the ballpark of being a friendly sounding car. Alright guys, so we have made it. The Civic exhaust is put back together. What we're going to do is another dB test, and how we're going to do that again is place the iPhone down 3 feet away in the exact same spot and take a test at 5,000 RPM and a test at idle. So let's get to it, guys. Okay guys, so it's almost the same. I mean, we're at, 94 decibels opposed to 100. So we got 6 there. When the car cuts off, it was at 121, I believe, and we got at 119. So we lost a few on the shut off. And we're just gonna let it warm up and see where it's at from there, because I mean, we are gonna be driving the car. Now we're at 82, 84, 85. So we're sticking around 80, I don't know, we'll call it 83 since it's in between 85 and 82. So this baffling system does work. It works real good, guys. Maybe too good. Just kidding. But it really works. The only thing is, this is a Honda, so I mean, this thing's gonna scream. If you got a V8, it'll probably be more mild tone, but this is a Honda, so it's high revving, so it's just gonna sound like a lawnmower. It is what it is. I'm gonna put another baffling system in there, which I made right here. This was just a first design, so I'm gonna put a second design in and we'll see how much lower the exhaust goes right now. check the sound right now and see where we're at. I'm gonna make it like better. This is just the just like making this damn thing, you know, the prototype. This is just the prototype. So we're down into 77. And that's about where you want to be for a stock car. So this is real good right here. This should be perfect. So this will, I'll use this for street driving, and then when I go to the track, I'll pull that out, and then I will use just the baffle from car chemistry. What I did right now was stick the homemade baffle right inside of here because I want to drive the car. There's the baffle in there. You can't even see it, guys. Look at that. See that? Perfect. Okay, that's too much talking already. I'm gonna put the numbers for you guys to see them real quick for a quick comparison from start to finish, and that's gonna end this vlog. Hopefully you guys liked it. Dude, thumbs, like, comment, subscribe, share. Dude, I produce enough bangers for you guys to tag your friends and share this work. I'm doing this to help the community, the car community, to keep the spirit up and have people get the courage to work on things themselves and build something cool like this at your own house and in your own garage. So this is Dylan with Diverse Forward Research, Built to Drive Media, signing out. Peace.